What's up, Dream Life Torrent, linkubuzionV, Golden Blood Creation? What's good with you? How my people's doing? My sovereign nation, Third Eye Link. I'm just out here doing my little brief blog, my little minute, supposed to be 5 minutes, a minute to 5 minutes, little blog. Chilling, telling a little something what happened. There ain't shit happened today, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm chilling. I could talk spirit talk, but it ain't no need to talk spirit talk, because I'm feeling real good. Like the spirits are aligning themselves. It's amazing how if you put your life in order, the order shows itself to you. But until you put your life in order, the order can't show itself to you. We are working on an order here. That's why they say the order. We all in an order. They just comprehended our order and got us living this lifestyle that we don't understand. I was looking at I don't like this shit because I can't look at slave shit, but I was looking at hold on. How you doing? Alright. Yes. I paused it for a moment. But I was looking at Amistad, and I was wondering, I'm like, looking at the way slaves and you got captured as a slave, the way slave shit played out. We are still slaves because they went and got slaves to work. So once all the people start fighting their slaves and they fighting for their freedom, they had to figure out a new way to keep us in order. And the only way to keep us in order is buy up all the land, make us have to buy houses that take our whole life to pay for. And then, even if you buy the house and you pay for it, your kids the one gonna reap the soulness from it if they rent it out. And it's not no lot of money that you make from it. It's like you have to redesign and change the whole design of it before you start making money and doing certain things. The way we look at it on these shows and shit, it looks easy. And they tell you go for your dreams and go for everything you know. Try to create a new path. But how easy and simple is it to create that new path? Because I see they put limits on certain things to make it harder for you to get to the adjustment that you need to get to. Because we come on earth and we supposed to come on earth in life as a spark to the universe, gaining the human body. That's what we come to earth to get. The human DNA body, the form. Because the spirit has many forms. But earth is one of the hardest forms. You see, we 3D, and we free will what they say free will, but we don't really have free will anymore. They taking that away from us every day. But we have an order that we have to go by, and an order that they tell us that we have to do and look forward to in our creation. So we here looking for something and trying to figure out, but we get it as soon as we come in on earth. We just lose knowledge because we go through the baby stage of the human baby. Because now I'm finding out in the baby stage, that's when the spirit is the strongest and knows the most why it's been here. But as human life begins to take form, every year the spirit gets weaker. Because I look at us as kids and children. I look at children. They have their own mind. They tell you what they're gonna do, not what they tell you what they're not gonna do, and then you have to instill in them what you want them to do, and damn near punish them or whatever. So all those things lets me know that kids have their own thinking for a while, but once they learn the thinking of what we call the norm, then they lose the spiritual thinking. I'm gonna call it that because that's what it is. So as you growing up and you lose your spiritual thinking that you're gaining spiritual thinking by becoming human and more what we walk on earth to be, we're losing the spiritual form that we really here for, because we don't understand what we really come to earth to do. Because you forget you're a baby. When you're a spirit, you're a baby coming in, and then you go through 9 months of creation, so your spirit connect and finally fertilize, and you probably know everything. But then once the creation start creating the baby, the more you create, the more it takes everything. Like, think how a baby is created. Look at us as a kid and grown up as a human being and as a grown up. Think the energy it took to create us to be who we are, even though we don't get a chance to be exactly who we're going to be, but a human period. Think of the energy it takes, and it comes from a sperm and an egg. Small to create something very big. So it's a lot to this earth that we're not understanding, and we came on this earth learning our own ways, but who to say those ways are correct? We don't get a chance to talk to no other entity but us. People pray, do certain things, and act like they talking to a god or whatever, but they never talk to their self spirit. Because if you go into the tongue and speaking, you don't know what you said, and you go out your mind. Okay, I'm gonna finish that right there.